for the thousands in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Everywhere I go, I'm collateral defects. All the girls say I'm a little shady, but the boys like it when I get a bit crazy. Gotta make up, gotta get naughty. Babe, I gotta leave, so you better get on me. When I walk in the house in my tight dress, let me get down on the floor, got you obsessed. Boy, look at me, I'm a music, I like it. Everywhere I go, I'm collateral defects. All the girls say I'm a little shady, but the boys like it when I get a bit crazy. Gotta make up, gotta get naughty. Babe, I gotta leave, so you better get on me. When I walk in the house in my tight dress, let me get down on the floor, got you obsessed. Boy, look at me, I'm a music, I like it. Everywhere I go, I'm collateral defects. Boy, take it down. Don't bite my face. Hang on the ground. Boy, let me taste.
That shit's fire. For real. You guys still done it again.
You never lost it. You never lost it.
Coming in right with that. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the 956 ABV podcast.
What it everybody?
do?
God damn it. Tiesto. God damn it.
And as you can see, we are back at Gem Cutter Studio. In the house.
Hell yeah.
Perfect vibe, bro. Nah, this song goes hard, bro.
Fire ass track, dude. And we got a very fucking special guest with us in the house today, Mr. JonWayne Eaden.
What it
God damn it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Pleasure to be
How's
here.
it going, my guy?
Hey, exactly how this song feels. Energetic. Feeling great.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Right
Hell
up your
yeah.
alley, bro. Right up your alley.
Vibes, man. Vibes. Hell yeah.
Hey, big shout out, man. Big shout out, everyone. Big shout out, everyone watching, listening.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode. Hey.
Shout out to our sponsors, the Landmark on Tower guys. Make sure you hit them up on socials. Check them out. They are located on the corner of Tower Road and Old 83.
And a big shout out to Desmadrito Michelada Mix.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Fire
For
Micheladas,
hooking
guys.
us up here and there. Hey, go check them out.
You can mix that with your favorite beer or a Topo Chico if you don't drink. It's fire, man. Good shit.
Good mixes, good mixes. And hey, big shout out to Gem Cutter Studio.
Fuck yeah. God damn it. The hospitality, my guy. I love it.
It's been amazing. been amazing.
I love it. I'll tell you what.
Shit, hey, but welcome, man. Welcome to the pod, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah,
having
man.
me
Hey,
in,
so
man.
what kind of coffee you drinking there, my guy?
I'm a big caramel man, so I gotta have a caramelizer from the Dutch Bros. We not sponsored, but I love the shit.
Sponsor us, though. Come on.
Have you gone to I
Throw us
actually
a
got the
bone
Jitters
here.
coffee shop,
Yeah,
Jitters,
fuck
but they have
yeah.
the
I've been to
caramello.
Oh, you
From
say
Jitters?
what?
That
Bro, I
was
haven't been
fire.
to Jitters in so long,
Bro.
and I need to go. Now that you're telling me that, I'm going.
Fire.
I'm going for sure.
Where's Jitters? I have not been there.
Is it still in the same spot?
There's two.
McAllen
There's
and
one.
Mission.
There's one on
Next to 5x5.
Yeah, next to 5x5. There's
Okay.
one on Bryan there. That's their second
And then
location,
that's
and then
the one
the other
on-
one on Mission is on Conway, right before getting to 495 on Conway, right?
Okay.
Great coffee there.
Yeah,
Hey,
great.
hit them up.
Yeah.
Hit them up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. Welcome to the
Appreciate
podcast,
y'all, man.
bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Fuck yeah, man.
And dude, we when the first time we met you was actually you were DJing at the event at the
Vipers.
event.
Yes.
So, like, dude, and how did you get into house music and stuff? First of all,
First of all, house music is a beautiful thing, man. Honestly, house music found me. It started hearing these little things and different songs and stuff, and it just started attracting me to it. And then after a while, I started digging into it and being like, okay, well, what is this? What is these weird sounds? What is this energy that I'm feeling? And it just took off from there. I would say my first heyday around that time of really finding it was like Sandstorm and stuff like
okay.
that.
Yeah,
When that
for
came
real.
out, I was like,
That's
like
when
late
that's-
90s type shit. Like,
Yeah, it
that
was
the
back
good
in the
dance
day.
music,
It was
bro.
back in the day where anything electronic was literally just, you're listening to techno.
Yeah,
everything was techno, yeah,
everything
yeah.
was
It was
techno.
techno,
And then all of a sudden, bro, like you say, you start digging more deep.
Bro, you're showing our
everything
age,
has
dog.
everything has a label of a sub label of a label and everything. You know.
music nowadays, you're right, bro. There's so many sub labels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exhausting, dude. It really is. Like, I'm just like, I thought that was tech house. Someone's like, no. It's I'm like tropical house. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
I did not know this,
Right?
man. Like, yeah.
Why you gotta be a music Nazi, dog? Like, take it easy. It makes you like, I've done sets where like you can mix genres and stuff,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
like I know some people like frown upon it. You know, they're like, no, you're supposed to stay like it's like deep house night, so keep playing deep house. I'm like,
I feel you, bro.
I'm kind of going with the crowd too, dog. Like,
Yeah, that's
kind
what it's
of
supposed to
bored,
be.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
like they want to hear something different from time to
Yeah,
time. And
they
I
want
think
a
now
vibe, bro.
It's about the vibe. It's
Yeah.
not about what specific genre it is. I think you're 100% right with that, bro.
Yeah, man. Like as long as the song's good, like you know,
Yeah.
like and it's with a different genre, I'd say blended. As long as it goes, you
It
know what
goes,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're not gonna.
Yeah, hit the vibe, follow the
You're
vibe
not-
and shit.
It's not a chill vibe, and then you fucking rage out fucking 2 seconds in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, I made a post the other day about that. I was like, just because like the songs are the same BPMs doesn't mean you should mash them up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
There's a line that you don't cross.
Right.
Dude,
right.
and before, like, what did you grow up listening to?
Ooh, almost everything, man. Right off the back, a lot in my grandparents' household was soul, funk, you know, blues. My mom's house, R&B. R&B was definitely heavy in like the late 80s, 90s, like that old
For sure.
R&B stuff. So,
The good stuff.
and then of course hip hop. Of course, you know, as a kid growing up in the 90s too, I think every kid gravitated to hip hop. You know, they
For sure.
they seen how the look, the coolness, the attitude, the swagger. Like every kid loved hip hop, no matter age, you know, race, whatever.
What would you say like is your favorite year in hip hop? Like to now, like from now to like when, like from now to the just like you know when you well I can't say when you started because like I like shit from like 80s when I wasn't even at that age. But
right.
what would you say is like the best era?
I'm
in, like,
gonna
hip-hop?
have to, for me personally, like the pinnacle of my love for hip hop. I can't base it saying like facts of what hip hop was doing. I'm just gonna say on my love for hip hop was the Lil Wayne era.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like the
That's
mixtape era.
that's what I was gonna say
Yeah.
because that
Mixtapes,
era
dude.
is like early 2000. That's when it was Lil Wayne, Young Jeezy, Ti,
Yes.
fucking
Yes.
50
Yeah.
Cent came out,
Yes,
Many Man,
bro.
CD like
That's when
The
I like
Game,
wanted to
like,
start rapping and shit. Like
Yeah,
when like
that's
Lil Wayne
2000,
type
bro. That's
shit.
right.
That's what they
right.
consider, I guess, the golden era.
I
of
think so.
hip-hop,
I would
yeah.
say it was the golden era. I also believe too, like, shit. I don't know where I was going with it. Fuck that. But yeah, the Lil Wayne era, like they
Yeah.
were. Oh, okay. Now I don't remember where I was going with it. The situation of in that time frame, I think that was the last time frame that everybody didn't sound the same.
Yeah.
Because now you go to hip hop, a
Yeah,
lot of
true
people
that.
sound the same.
It's all that drill,
Yeah,
drill style type
Like,
shit.
You can
like-
tell everybody apart. And shit.
Right. You could say, okay, these guys are from Atlanta. I know that's Atlanta sound. You know these guys from the West Coast. That's a West Coast sound. This is a New York sound. Whatever. And I love that. Love that, man. You went to those specific areas, but now it's like it kind of bleeds in. I'm not saying that it doesn't sound good for bleeding in, but now it's a situation where everybody sounds the same.
Yeah, it was like every region had its sound and
Right.
like its own culture and shit. Like
Memphis.
like even just like the fashion, like you know, like in the
Yes.
2000s and 90s, the East Coast fashion, the
Right.
like Texas fashion,
Right.
the West Coast fashion, all different. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And now
right.
it's like everyone's wearing skinny jeans everywhere. You know, like
Yeah, man. I remember the Texas era was the tall T era. Like,
Yeah, I remember that shit.
tall
dog.
tees,
Do-rags.
long chains too,
long
bro.
chains, man.
Do-rags.
The snapback
Everything.
era. Lean with it, rock with it.
Fuck yeah.
And where did you grow up, dude?
Originally, I am from Wichita Falls, Texas, which
Okay.
is on the border of Oklahoma and Texas. I
Tornadoes
moved-
and shit out there, or is that different
Yeah,
part?
there's tornadoes and shit, but I never. Thank God, I never went through one. But that was like my childhood fear because they put this one video on in school that was like it's called the Terrible Tuesday, and it's like this one day in history where a tornado came and fucked up the city. Damn. So as a kid, I see that and I'm like,
That's
dude, I
That's
do
cool
not
watching
want to
that shit, like,
fucking
fuck.
see any tornadoes. But it fucked me up, right?
Yeah.
And then what made it matters worse is they would do the siren testing. So like, you be in school chilling, and then you hear that shit crank up, and you're like, fuck, is this shit happening now or y'all testing me? I didn't let a nigga know, but I didn't know if I need to fucking take the fuck off or something. Like, I don't know, like that's fucked up. So
It's a shitty Saturday either.
yeah. So yeah, that tornado. So that's where I'm originally from. Then moved to Dallas, stayed 3 years in Dallas. Been here in the Valley, 2003. So 22 years.
Yes, this is about the same time I moved to the Valley in 2002.
So
Wait,
did,
what?
did
Hold
you
up.
graduate from here?
I did, but go back to what you said. You moved to the Valley?
Like around that time, 2002. Yeah.
From where?
From Cali.
He's Kid Cali, my guy.
Bro, I didn't actually. What?
Yeah, I was born in Fresno, but my parents were migrant workers, so that they were building a house over here. So every other like winter, we'll move back and forth. And then my dad, I think he had left his job in Cali, so we moved back over here like in 2002, 2003.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
bro? We came at the same time.
Yeah, crazy.
That's wild. See, we learn something new every
There you go.
motherfucking day, man. I've known you.
Me and
how long-
Andy come at the same time.
Damn it, sir.
Different context, but we
like together or like in two different fucking spaces.
Hey, today
Like
all
yin
three.
yangs.
Hey, today all three of us came at the same time, bro.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
true.
that is true.
That is very true.
Today the three of us came at the same
That
time.
was funny.
Dude,
That was
like
wild.
Andy parked, I parked, and then he parked in the middle, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I was
I'm
like,
pulling up like,
fucking
hey.
Johnny.
Damn.
That was wild. And that's because we all made stops too. We all showed up with coffees and shit. So
Damn.
multiple different things, but we all got here at the same time.
The
That was,
stars
that was
are
crazy,
aligning.
dude.
Damn.
Like we're different. Hey, we're planets or what? We're big
I look
enough,
like
we're
one,
big
bro.
enough to be planets, dude. Like, okay, we
I'm
just did
Pluto,
something.
dog. I'm Pluto.
We're gonna cause an eclipse, dude. Like, oh shit.
Damn, son, what'd you find?
Damn, son.
Nah, shit, dude. Well, you got into house music, and did that take was that in what year was that? Like, were you still in school and shit?
Yeah, I've been DJing for
You
quite
started
some time.
hitting like parties, house parties.
Actually,
and stuff?
yeah. As soon as I got out of high school, I started doing house parties and stuff, and it was a lot of hip hop then. And then, of course, I pride myself in being an open format. Well, let me take that back. I don't pride myself. It just so happened that I became an expert at it. And what I mean by that is like I can play any genre and blend it in with any genre. And that's thank God to the Valley. If I would have never moved to the Valley, I wouldn't have been open-minded about other genres, to be honest. Like I think I still would have been kind of stuck in wherever I was at that time. But yeah, like yeah.
Yeah. So you started DJing at what age though?
10.
At 10.
Damn.
On
Damn,
records
okay.
or
No.
CDJs?
it's CDs. It wasn't CDJs weren't definitely in.
it was the party
CDs.
like DJ shit with like
Yeah,
the
it
tiny
was-
little wheels.
Yeah, and it was like
Yeah,
kinda-
They look like
Damn,
volume
bro.
knobs.
Yeah, it had
Okay.
like no sense of like
No. Yeah, I know what ones you're talking about. That's crazy, dude.
that was like Denons or something like that. I
Yeah.
think they were Denons.
Yeah, the little
That's
dinner.
So yeah,
wild,
that was
bro.
wild. So when I was younger, my mom had a teen club and she was hiring these DJs and stuff, and they just stopped showing up. And she was like, "Hey, get up there." I was like, "Bet."
Excuse me, real quick, guys. Sorry.
I was like, "Bet, let me go ahead and try to do that." So, yeah, there was 10. Then I moved over to what else? Digital DJing in 2001, maybe 2. Because that's when like
That's dope.
the whole software stuff started coming in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it was like PC DJ, and then there was a thing called Atomics, which now became virtual DJ.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy, yeah.
before it was Atomics DJ, and I remember fucking typing out mixes like it would be like one, of course, the whole setup kind of looked like your typical DJ
Yeah.
software nowadays or whatever, kind of bland, and I knew how to fucking type the shit out of a mix, like drag and drop, and did this. Matter of fact, one of the house parties that I did, I didn't have no equipment, and it was just a big ass computer, the old school computer, the tower,
Yeah.
the fucking the monitor,
I did a couple gigs like that.
the fucking
Yeah.
keyboard. Like, hey, you got to do what you got to do,
Yeah,
right?
just
Yeah,
mix with the
dude.
mouse.
Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember back then, like the parties, bro. Like there was really like, as I can remember, like if you went to a house party, it really wasn't like a DJ at times. It was like those big 6 CD changer stereos,
dude,
and
for
then
sure.
everybody brought a badass CD and
Yeah.
let it go in rotation and just jam out, you know.
Dude, I miss those days. I used to have that shit fucking stock. You had one for every type of move.
Yeah.
Disc 1, disc 2.
The 6 and everything. I remember the first time I saw like a disc changer in a car. I was like, "What the fuck?"
You for real?
Was it the old school one where it had like
It would come out and
it had like a brick. There was one that was like it looked like a brick or some shit. And you would slide the CDs in there and then you would have to stuff it in. So it had like, it was like almost like a booklet. But like a plastic booklet. Man, that shit was so fucking
That's gangsta,
weird.
dog.
It was weird.
the CD era, bro.
The CD
shit.
era.
We lived through the CD era, bro. We saw
And the
it
tape
rise
era.
and fall,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That is, right? Because, like, wow. It was what? Less than 10 years? No, I take that back. It had to be like, what, 15? What's the lifespan, y'all think?
No, I think
man.
it was like 10, 12,
Can't
maybe
even-
15 was I think too much
Can't even find
because
CDs at stores anymore.
No.
bro.
yeah.
No, yeah, you can. If
I
you
mean,
go to Walmart,
they're
they got
kinda-
CDs
they're
at
kinda
But
Walmart.
bringing
it's
them
like
back.
a
They're kinda
small
bringing
ass
them
section
back.
compared to how it
Yeah.
used to
what
be.
it
you know?
used to be. Yeah, but
They're kind of bringing them back though. I see more and more people start selling CDs online and
vendors
autographing
too,
them
bro.
and
Like
shit,
if you
yeah.
hit up markets, there's like
That's
people
dope.
posting up selling
Yeah.
cassettes.
I do like where
CDs,
vinyls and
records.
shit.
I like this vintage era. Like, I like what's
This
going on.
coming
with it.
back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
pretty
that.
cool.
I like that.
And I like that it's from our time. Like, I don't know who I was telling the other day that the shit that was coming back when we were young was our parents' shit. And now the shit that's coming back is our shit. Like
Right,
Jinkos
right,
and shit. Like, you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I got a pair of hard shells, like, you know, and it's cool that they came back. They're easier to find now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, there was a time where you really had to shop online for Jinkos or anything, you know, from that
Yeah,
time
when it
era.
already
And now
had
you hit
gone
up the
out.
stores and that's what's in. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty fire.
So theoretically speaking, since they're coming back from our era and we already dressed like that, we're already fitting in. Does that pretty much make it what it is? Like,
Pretty
we don't-
much,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like,
We started the wave, youngins.
No, but like this is where like kids can tell us like, oh, you're trying to be cool. It's like, bitch, that's our shit.
That's our shit right there.
But if you think about it, that's what our parents would tell us. Like, we'd be like, hey, you're trying to be cool. They're like, that's
Straight up,
our
bro.
stuff. That's
Straight the
my
fuck up.
music.
Like,
And I'm
Man,
just like,
we did that
oh,
in
shit.
the 80s, bro. What are you talking
you know where
about?
that fucking remix came from? You know where that sample came from? I
But that's
can't
like-
believe they did
That's
that.
a big one, right?
He's like, you know when cocaine came over here?
And it's crazy because now you hear a song that's a sample of a sample that got sampled.
yeah.
So it's already manipulated like 3-4 times.
The younger
real.
generations like thinks it's this song, and then it's like, no, it's
Yeah.
other
that
version
song
of it.
That song, "Oh Honey," has been like, to at least to my ears, one of the most oversampled songs. I sampled it myself too, like a long time ago. But
Which one? How's it go?
"Oh Honey," God damn it.
Here, type it in.
Look, let me see. It's an old school jam, and it's a good jam.
Like I didn't even know that.
Like Earth, Wind, and Fire type of vibes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people have sampled it, and you'll recognize it, dude. Watch.
Because I know the one that it was a cover. I didn't even know
Delegation.
was Black Betty. Like, oh, Black Betty. Da-na-na. That's like 2-3 times like back
Yeah.
before the original rock one.
I didn't know that.
No, this one, dude. This is way like, and you'll, like I said, you'll recognize it. A lot of like West Coast people have like sampled it. Especially.
Oh, I already kind of know.
You already know what it is, I think.
Sampling, man, big part of music, bro.
For real.
I barely started doing that like a couple years ago, dude, and it's cool. I like it. It makes production a lot funner,
Right.
faster and funner.
Yeah.
Instead of there trying to write a melody like fuck.
That, bro, from scratch.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh. Yeah, this song's
Everybody
fire.
trying to make me fall in love, Roy.
Look, right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole ass song already.
This song itself, like that part right there, that's like the most oversampled, like
Something
one of
about
like
you,
this song.
babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drives
You know what?
me
That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
crazy. Something about this pretty.
Hey,
girl.
hey.
Hey, I didn't even know it, but yeah, that is from there.
Yep. Yeah,
Hey, the
dog.
original fire too, though.
No, the original.
I didn't know
I never
that.
heard the original. That's fire.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that style music was
Shit.
fucking.
I
cool,
used
bro. You
to,
find that in
before
vinyl.
like
We'll make a
Spotify
playlist
and
like
shit,
that.
I would use a lot of Pandora, and I would discover songs like this because, like, I mean, I already liked old school growing up, but when smartphones came around, like, it was like having a computer in your pocket. So
Right.
I would find a lot of music.
So
dude.
what was like some of your old school favorites from back in your childhood?
from childhood? Like, okay, so since elementary, I mean, I had older siblings. My parents were in their 20s. So like I grew up hearing like a lot of, Bee Gees to like
Okay.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Like, cause they were young, you know, so they
Right.
liked a bunch of shit too. And then my sister, she was into like, she's like 4 years older than me. So she was into like the grunge, a lot of 90s, like hip hop shit,
dope.
like Salt and Pepper, you know,
Yeah.
like, so I grew up hearing a lot of pimp shit like
You
that.
had a lot of different
Yeah.
diversity around it. That's great, bro. I love hearing situations like that, you know?
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, Spanish music was there too. You
For
know,
sure.
like at the
Spanish
big
music.
get-togethers.
Every get-together,
But
yeah.
at those get-togethers, it wasn't just Spanish. It was country. It was like
Right.
CCR. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? A bunch of different shit. Like, it was cool.
I like that, man. I like that.
And is there any like instruments you play? Did you try to?
I try to play the piano a little bit. I grew up like getting lessons. I think that's where my love of music started coming from, straight from church. My grandma was like, "Hey, you're gonna do something positive. You know what? You already seem like you have something in you. You know what? Get up on the church
Use
choir, clean."
your gift for good. Type
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah.
Nice.
So like I've always been influenced with music somehow, some way. But going back to your question, it would have to be the piano. But it's like that South Park fucking episode where they're talking to Token and he's like, "I don't know how to play the bass." He's like, "You're black, you can play the bass." He's like, "Nah,
They give him
man."
a
And then
bass,
they
and
give
he's
him
like,
the
"Hey."
bass, and he's like, "Fuck," like, all right, whatever. It's kind of like that, you know. When you have a not only rhythm and then you have a love of music, you figure it out. You know?
Yeah,
It
dude,
comes
for sure.
naturally. Like,
Right.
It does.
Dude, like with
The ear.
piano, like, I know how to play guitar, drums, like a few instruments, but the
Right.
piano, I know how to play it. But can I play songs that other
Yeah,
people write?
right,
No.
no,
I can write
yeah.
my own shit.
Yeah,
Do I know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
doing? No,
yeah.
but I know it sounds good.
Yeah,
You know, like
you have the ear for music
Yeah.
right off the bat. So can you read music?
I can't anymore. But I was in middle school band for like about 2 years. I played the clarinet, so I did have a little background in music.
Okay.
So like
The skin
reading
flute?
music.
Ever, like
The skin flute? No, that's what I play now.
Perfect.
That's now.
Beautiful.
It's right here. My skin flute dried out.
What about you?
Nah, puro binary code. Zeros and ones, dog.
Puro keyboard,
Matrix, bro.
puro home keys.
Hey,
Nah.
home
For
keys.
real.
Hey,
Puro
look,
home
I hear you,
keys.
bro. Like,
Just the keyboard keys, you know. fuck it.
yeah, straight up to everybody. They know how to read music. Man, that's a bitch. Like,
yeah.
that's a whole nother language in itself.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Like, I gotta give hats off to
And then
people
like
who do that.
there's levels where like the lines are down here and the notes are up here, not even on the lines anymore. I'm like, what are you reading, bro? Like,
where are you going?
Pause.
what are you following? How do you know it's a B and not a D, bitch? Like,
like,
there's no
what
lines
the
on
fuck?
it.
Yeah,
Like-
that's pretty wild, bro.
Yeah.
Sheet music.
Sheet music.
That's crazy.
But man, I was listening to like something classical the other day. It had like popped up somewhere, and I was thinking like how crazy music has evolved from then till now. You know, you only had a piano, and you had to go listen to that somewhere. Now we got it in our pockets. Like
Yeah.
we don't got to go
Bruh,
anywhere
for
and
real.
listen
Do
to
anything,
it. You know?
bro. We can do anything.
You can make the
literally.
song in your pocket.
Any instrument we want, we can just look it up and
right?
get an
AI
app
and
for
that
it or
shit.
some shit.
Yep.
Dude, there's an instrument.
It's crazy, dog.
I've seen it's like a, like, I guess it's like a VST. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like you play it in the air. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah,
Where you're
yeah,
bending-
I
You're
forgot the
bending
name.
waves or some
I
shit.
forgot the name of it, but yeah.
But that's fucking crazy.
I saw a
dude.
video of Juicy J using one to make a beat with and stuff.
That's wild, dude.
Just fucking
I'd buy it and like I'd
just fuck around with it, bro. There's so many sounds you can do.
Yeah.
Use my dick like, babe, bring your titties real quick. Like, hey,
Different sounds and shit.
let's fuck in front of this and see what we make. Let's make music.
Clap samples had a
Clap
Right?
samples.
We got our, we bring the claps already, and then we just make the music.
Shit,
that is
bro.
fucking
Live
hilarious,
samples,
bro.
live sampling. No, that's funny, dude.
from scratch, organic.
Maybe a few scratches too.
Oh shit.
Dude, and when did you decide that you can actually like do this shit? Like, you know, like you started DJing and stuff, and when did you take it more like to the next level?
Honestly, like I think it was always embedded in me, like from just the childhood. Like also doing like a lot of my family events. I would always do like DJ my family events, and then them like really, I got a really supportive family, and they really, you know, help push me to do it. You know, hey, you know, you're good at it. Go show the world that you can do this. So that worked out for me. And you know, at a young age, like I said, DJing right from high school and doing house parties and like starting to get into the club scene at a young age too, and seeing everything. I've saw it all, you know, from clubs to raves to hip hop shows, country shows, rock shows, all of that. Like I've really, if it was music, I'm down, you know?
Yeah.
So I think all of that just continues in me to say, hey, just keep going. Not only for the, you know, the job aspect or just trying to, you know, accomplish my dreams, but also the fact of I love fucking music. I love
Just the love
just
for
to
doing
love
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if y'all like, that's why when anything that Remo got and I'm down, like I'm fucking down to pull
Bro,
up.
you could tell in your videos, bro, like all your vlog style
Yeah.
videos, and when you're out there with the camera and
Yeah.
hyping the people up and shit, it's fucking fire.
I
bro.
put everything on, like I leave everything on the stage, man.
Yeah.
Like I really do. And big shout out to my team, All Red. Got to shout
Hey,
them out.
big shout out to them.
We got to
Big
shout out
shout
to
out,
All
big shout
Red.
out.
Fellas.
Yeah,
Hey,
All
big
Red
shout
and
out
Rated
to the
Red.
fellas.
We got a lot of stuff coming up that's gonna be popping off.
I got a crazy taco rave, bro, next
Yeah,
week.
I saw that, bro.
Yeah,
That's
May
fire.
17th.
Blanquitas in Harlingen.
Yes.
So it's I think it's like a $10 pre-sale or,
Yes,
or
sir.
something like that.
Yes,
but
sir.
then for $10 extra when
Yes,
you go
sir.
there, you can get all you can eat tacos all night, bro.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
a deal right there.
That's high
I'm
blood
gonna go
pressure,
super
dog.
stoned, bro. And
Hey,
just-
Hey,
All
go for
that.
it. It's
Hey.
from 8 to 2 a.m., bro.
Yes.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it starts at 8, but then
I'm gonna just
inside,
stand in
and then
line.
they have like a basement. You said, or
So
something.
we're gonna keep everything inside of there. We're not
Okay.
gonna switch off. We're gonna hold off on that next spot. That one's gonna be dope. Like that. So we got like 3 spots in Harlingen. Shout out to the owner, Rebecca from Blanquitas. Like they definitely help us out in trying to establish more in what we're trying to do.
For sure.
And they're
Yeah.
giving these locations that are fucking dope.
Yeah, that's what we were
dope,
talking
dope.
about earlier. That we're seeing a little bit more. I don't know if it's the correct term. The valley be a little bit more hipster, kind of like, hey, they're allowing
You
more.
know what? Yes.
You know,
you know what?
they're
Yeah.
kind of starting to be more open about shows like that, and
Right.
and it's kind of like it's cool because now it's making us creators feel more like, hey, they're being more open minded. Like now it's kind of
Right.
like.
It's
now
not, like, frowned upon, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like-
kind of
Yeah, yeah.
like now we can go and do more crazy stuff because
Right.
it's what the people started wanting, and it's something that we've been wanting because I feel like a lot of people will see something like nah, or
Bro.
now it's like, bro, now it's like what we're doing is more and more like stuff that bigger cities are
Yeah,
doing.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You can
You know what I
totally
mean?
tell that.
The thing I loved that you did was with Conquista, the puff and paint, bro.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that, bro. It wasn't something I've yet to experience. You know, just chilling. You know, painting, fucking smoking in the middle of the
Yeah,
city.
yeah,
you
for
know,
real.
it was fresh. It was Easter, by the way.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Easter.
420
on
Easter,
420.
bro.
It was 420 Easter. How does that line up?
Yeah, for real.
What were they doing back then in that?
Jesus is little had a little comic bone in them.
Yeah, that was dope. But you're right, man. I like that we're starting to see bigger city stuff happen in this area, and the art is starting to be more appreciative, and you're starting to see it either, you know, physically or visually, or you're starting to hear it through music. As a lot of artists, man. I love what you're doing, bro. Every time I like see your story or see what you got going on, man, I love what you're doing because you're pushing the music scene even more. Everybody
For
that
real,
comes
appreciate
through,
you, bro.
yeah, I
For
see
real.
it, bro. I
Huge
fucking see it.
hand in
Yeah,
that,
man,
for sure, bro.
you've put on a lot of people, bro, and you provide like quality shit. dude.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
you know what the fuck
Appreciate
you're doing,
that.
bro.
Yes. I see it as a situation of like, you know what people do through their work, and you see it through their work. It's like how you said, you see the energy
Yeah.
that I put on stage, and like I see the energy that you put in everything you
Fuck
do.
yeah,
bro.
Wayne.
I appreciate it, bro.
Hell
And
yeah.
the appreciation. That's why I've always been down with him. Like
Dedication,
man, that's my
bro.
boy.
The
Yeah, dude.
dedication.
As long as I've known you, bro, like you've
Yeah.
always been just about it, dog.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
when we kicked it, like for real, the first time with Freddie up in Austin when you were
Yeah,
living up
yeah,
over
yeah.
there, where we were the Sixth Sense.
Hey, yeah.
We did a ganja in there, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like we met up his homeboy, dude, and that same day we walked in, he had a tripod with a camera, and we're like, what the fuck? Are we gonna fuck? but then we're in his studio.
He was a tripod.
Right? For real, right? And we're chilling in the studio, we're vibing, just blazing and drinking and making music. And by the next day, bro, like he already had it mastered. He had a music video. I was like, what the fuck?
And that's like a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah,
he's one of those where he don't have a procrastination bone in him, bro. That
Damn,
like,
that's what's up.
yeah, like he crazy dog.
You gotta get it done when you want to get it done.
He's a beast, bro. Like,
bro, when do you? Well, shit, you said you was almost up 24 hours yesterday putting in that work. So,
oh no, yeah. The day before, I got a little bit of sleep.
hey, gotta.
you're
do
taking them honey packets, huh?
So we're up like that. I had
the honey.
You stayed up the wrong way, huh? Maybe the right way.
Did you? No.
sponsored by.
Sponsored by Blue Chew.
Dude, so how long have you been like playing shows and stuff here in the Valley?
Shit. 2008. No, I would say 10. I think I did a few shows before then, but that's when stuff really kicked off. Was 2010.
Yeah.
Spring break is like, that's when I really got my first start with like spring break on South Padre. Like I kind of put my feet in the water and then went into the waves, and now I'm like deep sea fishing and shit.
Bro.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. The people that I work with and how far I've come through a lot with that though. But I appreciate everybody along the line, and right now I got a really, really strong team for when I do my spring breaks in March or whatever at South Padre. Shout out to my team, Solid State from Minnesota.
Hey,
them
big
people
shout out.
are always doing some great things. My boy Curvy, Tommy, Matt, Mike, they good people from Minnesota. And that's one thing about I didn't know, learning from them. Minnesota knows how to fuck party, bro.
Minnesota, bro.
Like fucking, if y'all ever gone to the Twin Cities or to fucking like Minneapolis or St. Paul, them motherfuckers love to party, bro. Like,
Damn.
I've gone up a couple of times and I've always come back hung the fuck over. Like, like I'm like, shit, bro.
Shit,
and they like push the limit, bro.
I'll
to
shut
Minnesota.
that fucking place down.
Oh, hey, when you want to go, I'm down. I think the next time I'm going up there, they're gonna have Kevin Gates at one of my homies. One of my homies runs a venue. Well, Kirby, he's part of the Myth. I think it's called Myth Live. They have a venue called Myth Live, and he's coming through there. And I'm like, bro, I gotta pull up. He's like, well, shit, come on up, bro. I'm down.
And do you play a lot of shows like out everywhere?
Right now, I'm doing more of the Valley and Lake Texoma. That's where my main things are. I've done some Dallas shows. I've done some San Antonio shows and stuff like that. I don't know if that's just me saying I'm procrastinating on trying to really do it, but
Just when you feel like it, man.
sure.
That's all it is, man. Like, there ain't
Because what
nothing
you're
wrong with
doing
that.
right now and what you're going to start to do here is fucking fire, bro.
I
So-
appreciate that, man. And I think also too, I had to, like, I'm not in no rush whatsoever, especially like when having kids and stuff like that.
For sure, bro.
To be there and try to, as
Big
much
shout
as,
out Dad Life.
Yeah,
Hey,
Dad Life,
for
Dad
sure.
Life, DJ Dad Life. I think I need to start that hashtag or some shit like that, DJ
Yeah.
Dad Life. But I do like that I'm kind of living life at the same time and figuring things out that way. Because, I don't, want to be rushed into it. And then there's a lot of stuff with situations like that you hear that people fucking go mentally crazy for it. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the Avicii documentary, but that shit fucking hit me.
Bro, that shit was sad,
Dude,
bro.
I was
Crazy,
like,
dog.
what the fuck? Like it was one of those where it's like, yeah, you can overwork yourself, and yeah, you can get to the top. And you hear a lot of people say that they get to the top and they're on the top of it, and then something happens. You're bound to fall.
Yeah,
You're
dude,
bound
for sure.
to stop being the it thing. Look how many rappers have been the it thing, and then boom. You know what I mean?
In 3 months.
And 3
Yeah,
months,
yeah.
Some
yeah.
shit, like
Have
Yeah.
a little run.
Well, did you see who was that guy that he had to cancel this tour because he was only averaging like 10 ticket sales
guy
per
was
city.
that?
oh, that was Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah, Shmurda, yeah.
Oh shit!
He was trying
I
to
didn't
go
know
on
that.
tour and they had to.
He was in with the promoter getting in an argument.
Yeah,
or
he
something
was
like
trying to he went on social media talking like it was the promoter's fault, but then the
Wow.
promoter went on and said, "Look, we did our job. Nobody wanted to buy his shit. Like he
How-
ain't relevant. You know what I mean?
How
Like,
recent was this?
Just like, well, I saw this article like this
Like
past
last
week.
week.
Last
Yeah.
week.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that explains a lot.
That's kind of
'cause
sad though, man.
He
like,
was actually supposed to come to South Padre. He
No
was supposed
shit.
to, during spring break. He was supposed to.
you know, like as a creator, like, you know, someone who likes to do just music or anything, like, I didn't have that kind of support growing up. Like, my
Right.
parents were very, I don't want to say negative, but just very realist.
Real,
Yeah,
And
for
they
sure.
would say,
Yeah,
like,
sure.
okay, have your love for music, but have something to fall back
Right,
on.
right.
And situations like that is like a good example of why.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
So, like, I agree with people saying, like, pursue your dreams and like go after it. But
Right.
like,
It ain't easy.
Hey, man, like, don't lose your day job about
Yeah,
it, though.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because
Yeah.
at any time, any big artist can
Right.
be more broke than us. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like,
Yeah, for real.
I think in his situation, it was I'm not saying a one hit wonder. I don't know how his career was.
Kinda was, though, yeah.
kind of was. You know, respectfully speaking,
he probably
I-
had his little tiny little fan base,
Right,
10
right.
people per city,
right. And then it's a situation where he went to jail and he tried to come back to reignite that, and it doesn't work unless
Yeah.
you're a
Man,
heavy
you're-
hitter.
like
that's
you
late,
can't
dog.
come out of jail and start a tour if you didn't start working first to get another hit.
Right.
You know how
Go on
many
tour,
songs
you know what I
get
mean?
released every day? Because I know, but I know it's a lot. Like, come on, bro.
It's a shit ton. Like now
Yeah.
more than ever, you got people. It's so easy to make a track. It's so easy to
upload
publish.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
publish
publish
it,
it,
to put
all
your
that
shit out there,
Bro,
like-
I remember 2005, 2006 when I
It was way different, right?
Way different. That was when I was
was-
first trying to get my studio aspect of like same computer I was DJing on was the same I was making music on. Had a mic
Same.
in the fucking closet hanging from a hanger and trying to use a fucking like some pantyhose as a fucking
Yeah, pop
as
filter,
as a pop filter
Yeah.
like ghetto as fuck, but it worked.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
had to. They took so much to record that fucking the computer crashing, all of that shit, and I had to fucking try to find the programs. There wasn't a YouTube to figure out what the fuck it was.
Yeah,
you-
man.
do you used to rap?
You had to
too?
know
Yeah,
somebody,
yeah,
bro, to
I
get
did.
it.
Yeah, he used to rap too.
And I used to rap.
That's
yeah,
what I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you. Like, have you rapped and like, do
So,
beats and shit? Like,
yes. Produce faithfully, man. I love to
fuck
produce,
yes.
man.
Hey, I want to hear some of your shit. Man.
Yeah,
Bust
appreciate
it out, bust it
it.
out.
Say less. We could definitely do that. Also, the rap situation was first thing out of high school. Well, I was already kind of dabbling in it here and there, you know what I mean? But really started to start diving in and trying to take that route. And funny thing is, I used to be up and down this area, man. I used to be in Mission all the time because I moved to Mission and actually graduated I was here for my last 2 years and graduated from there. So that's where I got my history of working
Yeah.
with some people, finding out who was doing music. And I think also everybody wanted to be a rapper at that time. Now everybody wants to be a
What was
DJ.
the style that you were doing as far as like when you were rapping?
Southern hip hop for sure.
Like Texas shit?
Yeah.
Like Texas shit.
Southern
Like,
stuff.
I love the fucking Southern
Fuck yeah.
sound, man.
Yeah, like Southern trap, you know?
Yeah, Southern trap, all that stuff.
That good like T.I. back in the
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
Cause that was
Old
Atlanta,
school,
but that
like,
was Southern
Jeezy,
trap,
bro.
though.
Old
Yeah.
school
Old school
Jeezy,
Jeezy, bro.
Gucci. That feud
Snowman.
was fire,
Yeah.
bro. That was a good feud. That was
Yeah.
That was fucking.
Oh yeah.
And that's when we were saying like you knew that was Jeezy, you knew that was T.I. Yeah, like
Hey.
I listen to Gucci Mane a lot. And
Oh yeah.
all the mixtapes he would drop.
Dude, bro. That
mixtape era was fire, bro.
It was.
bro.
That Lil Wayne mixtape era was so
That
was.
piff. That piff. I don't know.
Yeah.
the
That's
Carter.
what
Hey, Lil Wayne's dropping the Carter 6 next month. Bro.
Yeah,
what?
dude.
Oh,
You think it's
shit.
gonna? You think it's gonna?
I think it might be
I think
good.
it might be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably got a
He
little
put
fire lit
he
up
put a
in
little snippet up, and I was like, damn,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like that snippet. It might be pretty hard.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that shit.
Yeah.
me and Lil Wayne got the same birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
He's 4 years older than me though. But
Hey, so
yeah,
When is
so,
your birthday?
September 27.
Hey.
dope.
I'm 86. So I don't know. He's 82.
82.
Yeah.
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 Your birthday's coming up, no?
Yeah. May
Yeah.
26th.
Hey, let's go.
What are you
Another
gonna
plug,
do, man?
another plug. Y'all come out to the
Oh yeah,
his
so we
birthday
got
bash.
my birthday bash happening at La Bandita here in McAllen, and it is got a stack lined up. My boy G's gonna be on that, of course.
Hey.
We got Don B and Gozo, my boy Gozo, man. He's a hell of
Yeah,
a
Goals are
fucking
gonna
DJ.
fucking kill it. He's dope as
Yeah,
fuck.
bro. Fucking shit. Don B too, man. He does his shit too,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, on the 24th is the birthday party, and then from there, gonna do some stuff on South Padre, because it's Memorial Day weekend. We gotta
It's
go.
Skinny's birthday too.
Oh, and my boy Skinny,
Hell yeah,
Skinny
man.
birthday too.
Big
So
shout
we
out
all
Skinny, for sure.
we celebrating with him too, man, and turning up. Man, it's gonna be great. I can't wait, man. And then I'm gonna head out to Cali and go spend a couple of days in Cali, work on my tan. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That good weather, man.
Oh yeah.
What part of Cali you going?
Sacramento. Unfortunately, it's not the beach area, but I'm
Hey,
going to go. I'm going to go
Sacramento.
with family. So we are going to go up there and have a good time. That's where I got my cousin staying out there, and I'm actually excited to go back there. I
That's
love getting
dope.
with my family, bro. Honestly, because here it's just me. And then we're kind of all spread out, we're obviously here, Sacramento, Dallas and Wichita. But when we get together, it's a fucking party. We're going to eat
hell
good.
yeah.
We're going to drink good. We're
Yeah.
going to have we're going to laugh a lot. We're going to have a great fucking time, man.
Hell yeah.
Talk our shit, fucking cuss each other out, be
Yeah,
mad,
yeah.
all of that stuff. So
Fight,
Clowning
makeup.
each other.
yeah, all the above. I hate you. Hey, by the way, there's a plate in the kitchen for you. I already made for you.
For real.
Sounds like you're Mexican, man. You sure you're not Mexican? Sounds very much like my family get together.
Bro,
Black and brown
how is that like being in the valley? Like with a whole bunch of Mexicans,
Hey,
you already blended in with everybody, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure, bro.
22 years, I'm fucking Mexican too.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I fucking love.
It's
Ooh.
Juan Eaden.
I'm telling
Juan
you,
Eaden.
Juan Eaden. JonWayne Eaden.
Juan Wayne.
Juan Wayne. AKA Justino Cochino.
My boy got the Spanish already, dog.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
for
telling
sure.
you.
I mean, yeah, 20, dude, over 20 years for
Yeah,
sure. You already,
yeah.
You're a native, dog.
you
Yes,
already know
yes,
the way.
yeah.
You are
Bro,
no longer just a visiting. You are native as fuck.
Barbacoa Sundays.
Hey, Big Red and shit.
Big red,
Big Red.
suerte. Nah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying, bro? Shit.
Yeah.
And this is of course, I'm Mexican when it's like, okay, when I usually drink, of course, your typical black drink, Hennessy. I love Hennessy. My grandma was 76, still drinking the shit. Still like a champ too, and fucking drink all of us up under the table. So of course, over the years, I'm like, all right, like let me try a little bit here and this. Don Julio, bro, bro, me and Don Julio, that's my nigga, dog. That's my nigga, dog. Shit, either the fucking the 70th anniversary or anything Blanco. Ooh, shit, bro.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Yeah.
I'm a big. My preferred liquor is tequila, dude, for sure.
Yeah, fucking tequila is my jam, dog.
Nah, for me,
tequila's dangerous, dog.
it would be whiskey or gin.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I bounce between those two mainly, man.
Man, hats off on that gin. Some of my family members drink that, and I'm like, man, how do you do it? Because
When
as soon as I
we're-
sip it, I get a headache.
It's good though.
It's
I think it's good.
I
Like,
think it's
I
just
mean-
me personally. For some reason, I
Okay.
get a
Yeah,
headache
for
for
sure.
whatever.
Maybe there's something in it.
It's
yeah.
something in it that just offsets me.
Yeah.
But I feel you. Like that's why you're not doing tequila. It's probably the same thing.
Well,
you know?
like, yeah, for me, tequila, like, if I taste it, I'm like, fuck, dude. But we just did a Cinco de Mayo episode, and we came in with a bottle of mezcal, and it got the little worm
Yeah,
and shit
yeah.
and everything,
Damn.
bro. But that
Good.
shit was smooth.
It was fucking
It was
good, bro.
really smooth, dog.
was
So,
nice.
like, now that's sitting nice in my cupboard at home, now next to my wine shit. So,
Yeah.
that's something, like, that I'm looking forward to, like, enjoying,
Right.
like, if I'm ever just watching TV with her, like,
just a chill. You want to have a
little
couple.
sipper.
Yeah,
for
yeah. It's
real.
okay to have those good ones, those shelves that
Yeah.
you say, hey, let me just have a little something right now.
A little nightcap type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Go meet me and smoke a bowl.
The older we get, that sounds like a fucking party, right?
It really is, dog. By like 9 o'clock, like I'm like, wait, you're trying to leave at 9?
Like,
I appreciate those moments more,
Wait,
bro.
no.
For real, bro. The both of y'all are
Like,
right.
I gotta
man.
come back at 9, not leave at 9. What are you talking about, bro? Like,
Dude, when you're doing so much and when you're busy throughout the week and stuff, a little couple hours to yourself like that, like,
Dude, it's fucking perfect, bro.
it's awesome.
Like I'm with you, man. I'd rather fucking
real.
come and chill, fucking smoke a bowl, fucking kick back. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind every once in a while going out, and then of course, like if I'm DJing, I don't mind it. It's just And then even then, like doing an after party or some shit.
Oh,
no, back in the day, it'd be like you and fucking, you know those memes where it's like in somebody's fucking kitchen at 8 in the morning. Some random.
What are you doing here? Just cooking breakfast and shit.
Fucking sticky ass
Party still
floors.
going
and
on.
shit.
Right, bro.
Dude.
Fucking goddamn busted blunts everywhere and shit
Bro,
like that.
when Andy and I met, I was living in Edinburgh and like I was DJing our house parties, bro. And like,
Don't tell me it was the verandas.
It was.
How did I know? How did I know? How did I know? You said
It was anarchy there, dog.
You said Edinburgh DJ.
Dude, those parties was crazy.
That was about when I got into DJing, bro.
Yeah.
And my homeboy and I, we would go to fucking, I don't know if you know Flux. Yeah, skinny little dude.
Yeah.
We used to hit up Guitar Center and take our CDs and just like,
Bro,
Me
for
too,
real,
bro.
same.
we're too broke.
I
We're
was
fucking
too
kids,
broke. I
dog.
had the
Like,
little
yeah.
Newmark one piece little tiny little controller. It had like little wheels like look like a mazapan and shit. And then just use that. And then whenever I needed to go to a gig that had the club had those, I'd be at Guitar Center and I need to go make sure they work, make sure they're all lined up, right?
Bro.
And that's what we were practicing.
That's how I learned how to use CDJs for sure.
Yeah, hell
for
yeah.
sure. They were cool with it, man. Like
They were real cool with it.
You know what?
They went. I feel like they did it on purpose. They
did,
They
yeah.
wanted to vibe
It's
out
just
too.
like those fucking motherfuckers that ruined it for all of us. That they started stealing like knobs and shit, and it's kind of like
I wondered why they stopped doing
You would always
that.
see the missing pieces and shit. Like, man,
that's
what
why
the
they
fuck?
stopped doing it. Like,
That's
bro, you
fucking-
fucked it up for all those broke motherfuckers.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's where you got the new knob.
I'm
dog.
sorry. That's why the knob was a different color.
oh damn. Yeah, they were cool, man. Shit, I remember they'd be like they'll bust out the lights and fucking try to
Yeah,
sell more.
the
to the
smoke
customers.
machine and shit.
Yeah. And then they'll bring the customers in.
Be there
"See
for
what you
like
can do, what
2-3
you can do."
hours, dog. Like, be like, do you guys do parties? Like, we don't even have equipment, dog. Like, we just brought these CDs.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking
Find us
about?
here. Find us here.
Rent it out and we got you.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Bro, it was such a game changer when they went from CDs to USBs. I'm like,
From
what?
CDs,
Yeah.
no, when it went from headphones to like a screen, that was crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that too.
that took some adjusting, and now it's weird because that's what a lot of DJs are learning on is on a screen. Like, it kind of takes away from the craft.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right. I'm starting to see that too. More like headphoneless sets and shit like that. I'm
Yeah.
starting to see
bro,
like that.
that's when I
What?
tripped me out. Like, how the fuck do you do that? You know, I guess you
Right.
can.
Chingallos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I gotta fucking hear the queue up and like
Yeah,
I hear more.
because you
it's a more-
find good spots. Like
Yeah,
when you're mixing it live, you're not
it's
just
the
gonna start it
appreciation
from the
of it.
start or from like you find like your little spot, you'll loop
Yeah.
it. Like it's funner like that. You know?
I
Like,
agree, bro. I agree. Just and then to me, you know, the what is it? The dump era where it's just like, you know, one track to the next.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know
It's
what I mean?
clean, like it's radio
You know what I
shit,
mean?
you know?
I appreciate that. I just want to see more of a blend or hear more
Yeah,
of a blend.
for
more
real.
of a. I want to see like, oh, you meshed that with this. Oh,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, you looped that while this came in, and
Yeah.
then you, what the fuck? Like, yeah,
Like,
that's
how'd you
beautiful.
do that? I agree.
I like that.
Dude, aside from, you know, DJing and stuff like that, like, what else are you into? Any other hobbies or anything that you like?
Production, bro. I love making music.
Yeah.
I love making music.
Do you make stuff for people? Or is it more like personal? Yeah, that's
Myself,
what I'm saying.
you know what I myself.
Yeah, he got put records out already.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
yeah. And I'm starting to get more heavy into the production game too. Like I think there was a while like everybody has that like, man, is anybody gonna listen to this shit? Like, I don't know, man.
I always
Bro,
have
it took
those
me like
moments.
4 years to like my shit. 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, but I think, but we're our own worst critic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think I'm starting to now learn later in life that just fucking put it out. If somebody like it,
Yeah.
somebody gravitate to it. Fuck it, you know, and then just keep putting out something until something stick. And if it stick,
For real.
So yeah, but production's big. What else?
What do you lean more when it comes to like making just shit? Like when it's for yourself.
Fucking
like,
EDM, man. I
EDM,
love
yeah.
EDM shit,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Electronic shit.
But like,
But like
either-
how we were talking about subgenres, is
that's
there
what I
like
was
a
about to
certain?
say. Jersey Trap would be it.
Oh,
Jersey Trap.
Trap.
Because to me, that spot is in between hip hop in a way, like danceable hip hop.
Yeah.
Not saying like, you know, rap or anything. I'm talking about like Missy Elliott type shit. You know,
okay.
you're gonna
Like Timberland type shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna get some movement. You're gonna get people dancing. You know, you're gonna get asses
Funky
shaking and
stuff.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where and then the trap part is more of the the heavy 808 sub
Yeah,
shit.
the
you
bass,
know?
yeah.
I've always been a bass person. You know, growing up with so many different Southern genres. Southern genres usually use a lot of bass.
Hell yeah.
That 808 knocking, you hear that shit knocking from that's that feeling. Oh, Little John.
Oh my god, dude! I remember
Truck
hearing
rumbling,
that, shit,
That was a
rumbling
crazy.
like
My cousin had a system back in the day, and you put that song like that,
song,
bro.
It's
Truck
like,
rumbling.
everybody knew us up already. We're like,
It's like, fucking what?
like
That song
shit was
made me come,
purposely
bro.
distorted.
Dude, it's like it wasn't even that many notes. It wasn't no fucking bass
It
line.
gave you the perfect breathing because it was just, and then it's 3 notes, bro, but it was so gangster.
Straight
Sometimes
up.
that's all it
super
takes,
awesome.
dog.
Bro,
Like,
Little John is the fucking king of it being simple and
Yeah,
working,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
less is
for
more
real.
sometimes, man.
Yeah,
Do
bro, I mean,
more,
he
bro.
just has, what? Okay.
What? Okay.
That's it.
That's
Simple.
it. Then I'm
Okay,
out.
that's
I'm
it.
like, okay.
Dude, I didn't even know he produces a lot of R&B records, bro.
Wait, what are you
Lil
talking
Jon.
about?
Lil Jon
I didn't
produces
know that,
a lot of
bro.
R&B records. He's produced music for Usher. He
Well,
like
okay, I
I'm
can
not,
see that.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
I'm not even. But like the more when he's singing on R&B and shit, and yeah, dude, I was looking.
Please
at,
tell your lovers.
I was
and
looking at
friends.
stuff that like he's in and stuff. You know,
That's
like
crazy.
And
I think
dude, a lot
he
of
actually
R&B,
made the beat.
a lot
He
of
had to, yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
R&B music out there has
That
been
has
produced
like
by
a
him, bro,
hardcore
for
like,
sure. It's crazy.
Atlanta type of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
For real.
No, that was a good era too, bro.
That was a
crunk shit.
amazing
Yeah, the crunk
was a
era was probably
crazy
one of my
era,
favorites.
dude.
That was
bro.
definitely
It was one of
another
my-
favorite.
That was like-
with Lil Scrappy.
That was like junior, senior year,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
that
High
was
school,
my
bro.
anthem, bro. When that came out, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So I was in
bro.
powerlifting when I was in here, and bro, and that was my
shit.
that was my amped up shit, bro. That was
Yeah,
man.
bro,
That
I
shit come
fucking
out.
love that shit. dog.
You can get crunk in the club. What? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shit.
Dude,
I guess I
we've
can.
lived through some pretty good eras of music.
Yeah,
man.
bro, the best eras, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
They need to bring back some crunk shit back because I think
Let's
the
start-
last one too
that
kind of I
would be
remember
great.
doing was Waka because he kind of
Yeah.
brought it with
Oh,
Waka
okay.
like
Yeah,
a
that's
true.
Waka.
Real rowdy and shit.
Yeah.
It was hard playing that in the club, dude. Because like I wanted to ask you, like, when was your first residency that like you got into like that side of it? Because like
shit.
DJing, like you obviously got into it because you like doing it, right? But when did it turn into like, oh, like I got a job out of this shit? You know?
Shoot. I think my first club, it might have been my first club, was this place called Jet. And ironically, it was like here in Mission and like a little plaza, like on 3 Mile and Conway.
Okay.
Like right next to Taco Palenque. I don't think Taco Palenque was right there. And the funny thing about it is they just wanted Spanish, reggaeton, and all of that, international. I didn't know shit. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I don't know any of these artists.
I don't know none of it. That's honestly where I got my start at. And I was like, well, shit, challenge accepted. You know what I mean? And I lasted there for a while, like a good minute. But the business itself, it just, one, it was Mission, you know, and I think at that time it was barely starting to, like, it was clubs. Downtown wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
The 17th Street wasn't a thing. Uptown was definitely not a thing.
Yeah.
It was like little clubs over. I think it was like Yacht Club and fucking
Graham Central
Mint,
Station.
Graham Central Station, yeah.
Do you remember Mint over
Yes,
here on?
yes.
That was a hot spot too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in that era, man. So of course, you know, when it's all the way over here, and it's still to this day, I never understood that about the Valley. I love my people, but if you're in a bigger city, you got to take an hour to get to any club. But here, it's like, if it ain't in McAllen and you say, oh, the after parties in Mission at a club, they're not going.
Yeah.
They're not going. It's like that's too far.
Bro, so since you started around that time, do you know Baby G? He was from Alamo. He was on 96.1. We graduated together, but he was one of the first guys. Him and a guy, he was DJ Panza.
Hey, stop talking about me, bro.
He was like a tall, big guy. They were the first guys that I kind of started seeing like what was up with DJing and shit. Because I would produce and like I always played instruments and stuff like in bands.
Right.
But when I started getting into DJing, was seeing them, and it was more like in the hip hop. Like I would chop and screw a lot. And then it was
same that era too. That era too. Yes.
Yeah.
like that's what got me into it. And then when I started getting more into the electronic side, like you know, it was because of drugs. Honest, you know, being honest, it was the environment to put it that way.
It was
It was a good environment. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And so blending all that shit, right? But like, I asked because like is that where you learned how to be like open format? Because when they hired me, I think it was like in 2012. So I was already like in my early 20s. And all I knew how to spin by that time was just like only hip hop, but I can't go from that to something else and just like house music. So that was where I had to learn like open format type shit, you know, like
I think when I first did that first residency, that opened my music palette to learning more Spanish and recognizing that there's subgenres like a motherfucker in Spanish music, like so much. So
it was like salsa, merengue, like cumbia, like what the fuck?
Like I didn't know that, you know, moving from Dallas to here.
Yeah.
Now I understand. So the other clubs that followed, I think that's where I started getting a little bit more. And I think also too house parties.
Yeah.
You know, you at a house party, you usually tend to kind of learn how to play different things because it's this group of girls want to listen to this. These guys want to kind of get crunk, and then, you know, there's some sing-alongs. And I think it also helped me learn how to navigate a party. Like
read a crowd.
Read a crowd.
Yeah, it's always been good. Learning how to read the crowd.
You gotta read the crowd.
Because like going in, like you want to do what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
And then by the time you know it, people are leaving, you're like, why the fuck people leaving? Like, I'm dropping bangers, but like that's not bangers to them, bro. Like fuck.
I've had situations where like I would I'm an over downloader. I'll try to prep for everything. And every time
like 30 remixes of one song.
Yes,
like.
bro. Yes. So I would fucking prep these sets and like take hours and stuff and be ready to get, and I'm like, all right, they're gonna fucking love this shit. It's gonna drop down. And then I go into the club and they're like, nah, we want the other shit. Like, okay. Like I just spent like 3-4 hours before the club to do this. But okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's run with it. Let's do it. I'll save this for later.
It was a big help when clubs would have like specific nights. Like when I was DJing at Phoenix, Thursday nights at Phoenix was hip hop. And then Friday and Saturday, that was more like whatever the fuck, whoever's there. You know what I'm saying? But Thursdays were specific to hip hop.
Right.
So you knew that it was going to be that crowd, and so you can prepare better, you know.
Right, bro.
It's hard when you're there and you got all types of different fresas walking in, and you got like these cuz walking in. Like, what do I do? Like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a far range. You know?
Grupo Frontera Tech House remix. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. Gonna meet y'all right in the middle with this.
Right,
one.
I have a funny,
got you guys.
I have a funny remix of that I'll play later.
Oh, for real? Fuck.
Dude,
It's fucking awesome.
Does it help you guys? You DJ guys? Does it help you guys when there's a lot of different style remixes out there?
Hell yeah. Hell
It's
yeah,
easier,
bro.
Dude, and then DJ like pools, that was a game changer for me,
for
bro. Like, because
real,
I was
bro.
like,
Because there's some
SoundCloud,
crazy
YouTube,
fucking
like
remixes out
illegal
there.
downloading. You know what I mean?
You had
And
to
then-
illegal download, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
or
What's
like
that?
blogs, like
Yeah.
like you would look up on blogs and they would have like an article about the
Right,
track
right,
and the
right.
DJ, and then you hear the track and it had like a
Right.
download link. It was hard, bro, back in the day.
yeah, man.
Then Beatport came, like, you know, I discovered Beatport and I was like, oh,
Same thing. And this new generation don't know how hard it was, bro.
Fuck no.
We're talking about either as a DJ or a listener. Like, it was hard to find music or get music or obtain it. Like, remember back in the day when you had to listen to the radio and you had to record that song to have that song on a fucking tape?
And that tape,
Yep.
that's back then.
Yeah, you couldn't hear that song
pretty
any
crazy.
other
You're
time.
gonna scare them, bro. Watch out.
Hey, look, the apocalypse is coming.
Go back to tapes, guys.
Hey, this is what you're gonna deal with. That shit was fucking, man. That era, man. And then
it was cool though, man, because like I remember my cousin, like we would record songs off the radio, and he would make his own little mixes, like with radio songs,
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
recording certain parts.
Yeah,
and he would like somehow I don't know, like cute, have it like end and another song start like in a certain. I guess with CDs he would do that shit too and record these little mixes. I was like,
That's cool,
That's pretty
man.
cool, man. Like
And,
pretty
yeah,
creative way of recording a little
Mix.
playlist type of shit.
and then now you just say, okay, let me add this. All right, I'm good to go.
Alexa, play this. She'd be like, shut up. All right,
Dude, so
don't talk to me like that.
So you've been living here. You've been living here for a long time already.
Alexa, be quiet.
What's your favorite like Mexican food?
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Panoch.
Panocha?
Affirmative. Affirmative. Oh, shit.
Andy almost spit his water.
That's fucking funny, bro.
Shit. Everything. I can't even say there's one. Because sometimes I'm feeling like bistec tacos. Sometimes I'm feeling
Okay,
like barbacoa.
let me ask you, same question, different format. What do you not like as far as Mexican food?
No.
Because I
There's
know
stuff that
there's
I
a
don't
lot of
like.
good shit.
I don't like
But
some
what do
stuff.
you not like? Because that's probably a smaller list.
I really don't fuck with like red enchiladas too much.
Red
like,
enchiladas?
Like,
What?
Like-
Your poop comes out red or what?
Nah, like I don't know. I'm not just too
Extra
much
sauce.
of a fan of that saucy like enchiladas. Yeah.
Tomato sauce.
Nah, I'm interested to hear yours. John.
I don't
My
think
bad.
I got one. I can't think of anything.
Do you like tripas?
Yeah, I'll eat 3 plus
Yeah,
because of
3
course
plus
in
fire.
black culture
I like 'em.
it's fucking chitlin, so it goes right hand in
That's
hand.
true. That's
Black
true.
and brown go
That's
again.
true.
Here we go.
Hey, you're Mexican, dog.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Or
You're
we're
right.
black.
2022.
We're just lighter pigmented. I think that's what it is.
That's
And
what it
we
is.
have smaller dicks too, but well, they do. I'm black from the waist down.
I'm trying to think what else. What
Let's
else?
see.
What's some
Menudo?
of y'all's?
Okay,
Menudo is my
because
shit, yeah.
there's
Menudo's pretty
Mexicans that don't like tripas, so I had to go straight
You
to
like
that
mole?
one.
You like mole?
Mole is good.
Yeah, it's got to be cooked right though.
Yeah, I
Mole-
like mole.
I was
love
wondering
mole.
if he liked mole.
Yeah, I can do mole if it's
I
cooked
love
right.
mole.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has to be done.
Yeah, I think other than that, I mean, I like everything. Like enchiladas, sometimes, but
Right.
like it's really rare. But
I don't like cheese only enchiladas. I need meat in my fucking
I'm
enchiladas.
gonna go with that.
Yeah.
If it's gonna
That's
be
the
anything,
only
yeah,
thing that I
yeah.
can think of, dog, that I don't want.
It's a- it's
or
always a-
tripas, but not crispy. I don't want like chewy.
It's chitlins.
Yeah.
It's just boiled.
I don't want that shit. I need
Yeah.
it like fried. I want that shit crispy.
yeah, crispy. Yeah.
I want my turds to be crunchy.
What
dog.
about Mollejas for y'all?
Yeah,
I
I
fuck
love
with
that
my-
shit.
I
I
like
fucking
that.
love
Yes,
mollejas.
I fucking
Yeah.
fucked with that.
I think we should eat after this episode. guys.
Yeah, I'm down as fuck.
Fucking, yeah. We have to. We have
Shit.
to.
Hey, this sounds too good, man. Well, hey, so okay, since we talking about food, what's y'all's favorite spot? What would y'all recommend? Somebody coming in, what would be y'all's recommendation for Mexican food?
For Mexican food, okay,
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
wanted to know. You guys have anything? It'll
I
take me
mean,
a
Like
the,
a
minute.
badass
place
Mexican
that
restaurant or
I gone
something.
that I would recommend people is right there by Bicentennial, close to downtown, El Matador. Pretty good tacos.
What's that,
the
a
one going
taqueria?
south on
Bicentennial.
on Bicentennial.
Yeah, it's right on the side of Bicentennial in Chicago, I think.
I would recommend, bro, El Rancho Grande in San Juan.
Okay.
That's kind of traditional Tex-Mex type shit. Like, it's a nice restaurant. They
Yeah.
got a nice
The
bar
one,
area.
The one I'm talking about is more like tacos, you know.
Oh,
but
like a taqueria.
like taqueria.
Like
but,
Mexican food, yeah.
But like I'm interested to hear like something like that, like little Tex-Mex.
Right.
Little Tex-Mex is pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Alameda and Elsa is pretty fire.
Okay.
They do a lot of like Mexican style plates, Mexican food.
Okay.
Fucking yeah, little hidden spots, you know. That
It's
you
usually
find
the
and
hidden
shit.
spot. So mine would be I don't know the fucking name of it. That's the problem. So I used to live like South Far, Las Mipas. So I'm showing how
for
Mexican
sure.
I am, right?
Yeah.
So I was way down there, and I'm just driving one day, seeing a little spot off to the side. Had the fucking chicken screen fucking door that you open up. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like the inside outside type of thing. Went in there, best fucking goddamn food of my life. I don't even know if they still there. I hope they are. Shout out to whatever their name is because that shit was
Damn.
great.
Nah,
Dude,
but there's
I
been
lived
a
in
lot of
Las
dope
Milpas for a
spots.
while, and there's a lot of good spots
Yes,
out there,
bro.
bro.
You know what?
There was
what-
this
what-
place called Buffalo Chicken Wing. That's
That's
all
it.
it says. But it was the best fucking wings you'll ever have, bro.
Oh man.
Best fucking wings ever.
What do y'all specialize? It's on the fucking name. That's it. That's all you need to know.
It's like Buffalo Chicken Wings.
There's only one flavor.
That's fucking legit,
Like
bro.
I have a soft spot for like pollos asados, like that
they're
kind of
good.
chicken, like pollo Monterrey style.
Oh.
Bro, there's this place on 107 and 23rd. Oh my god, it's so good, but it's kind of pricey. But fuck, dude, they got like ribs, pollo, and like a little bit of everything. But bro, they smoke it like con leña and shit. Fire.
Do
dog.
you like after a show and stuff? Do you usually go out to eat after?
I used to. I'm trying not to anymore, man. Especially like getting older, man. The first
real,
thing
can't even sleep.
you feel, yeah, you can't sleep, and then you wake up the fucking next day and like everything hurt. My tripa hurt, like that shit. Like, you're fucking. It's like this, bro. Like the
My
shit.
tripa
I remember, like, of course, back in the day, being able, all right, now shit. I already drank down half a bottle. You know, I'm gonna go to Waterburgers the first
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Let me load up on a fucking.
Everybody's excuse it, so I won't be that drunk.
Yeah.
To sober up.
Let's
Let's go sober up, man.
I fucked up silly shit.
For real,
You're taking shots in the drive-thru, like.
and then right after, es que me pegó leer.
Nigga, facts, bro. Facts, bro. Hey, I guess we got a lot of ourselves to get through it, but fuck. Fucking eat a goddamn bob. Fucking breakfast on the bun.
Dude, or especially in the downtown area, it was Taco P, bro.
Don't
gotta
get me
fucking
started,
hit up
don't get me
Taco P,
started,
dog.
bro. Don't
For
even get
real.
me started on Taco P.
Goddamn.
Just start smacking them damn
If I'm
chips.
drunk after the club, after 2, it's Taco P.
Yeah, it's always Taco P, dude.
And then it's funny because you see some interesting things that happen.
Oh, bro.
real.
People all walks
End
of
up
life.
there
At that time, it's like, I know you weren't downtown, but you're here. So what's up?
What the last time I
People
was there,
falling asleep and shit.
Yes, bro. Yes, at the table, pass the fuck out.
Well, eating all fucked up.
Oh shit! Taco P should have their own reality show for after hours.
Dude,
Right?
that would be crazy.
Like, Taco
After
P
Imagine,
confessions.
Bro, that'd be dope.
Taco P confessions,
Just
dog.
have cameras
Taco
everywhere
P
and shit.
confessions.
A little
Yeah.
booth where you can talk if you want.
Hey, it has officially been trademarked.
If these tacos could talk, man. It got you.
Man.
Bro, that is fucking fire, bro. That is fire, bro. I like that. I
We
like
need to
that.
talk to them. I bet they'll be down. They
They
got
will.
locations. Imagine all the locations they got, bro. They
Yes.
got all bunch of fucked up people from all
Yes,
walks
bro.
of life.
Hey, bro,
Yeah.
you know what? We can set up a podcast there, bro. For after
At
2.
Taco P.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
That would be sick.
An
I mean,
after
we call
party
it Taco Talk.
podcast.
Hey,
Dude,
Taco Talk. You know,
Taco talk. I
I'm
like
pretty more than
that.
sure we can find one that's down, bro.
Guaranteed.
there on
After
that one
party
on 10th
podcast.
Street. Afterwards,
That would be crazy, bro.
we'll get like those big
Damn.
round booths, and then hey, the corner people just sits down, talks for a little bit, and then goes out. You know,
Dog, I like that a lot. We're gonna need security though. There's gonna be some drunk.
That'd be some
You
fun-
know,
We need
it's
some
gonna-
armed security,
You
dog.
know, there's
We
gonna be that
armed
one
ourselves.
drunk chick that's gonna be like, "Oh, there's cameras from me," interrupting everything we talk about. Hey, girl, you gonna have to calm it down, girl. You know, you're a little too drunk,
Bro, speaking of drunk girls,
Oh.
in the club, in the club, has it happened to you where like they're up in there, they're in the booth, and you're like, all right, that's cool, but then they like unplug your
fuck down.
shit, or like, I had a bitch one time unplug this shit.
No.
Like, yeah, dude, and I was just like, God damn it, I was like, bitch, get the fuck out of here, bro. I was like, no.
Bro, I had a similar situation, but I also had another one where I was doing the Thunderdome competition.
oh my god,
And it was some drunk girl that came in and didn't know it was a DJ competition and was like coming up asking for a request in the middle of my set. Like nobody
What?
else's. I'm like, girl, you see we're switching DJs every 15 minutes. Like, why you coming asking for me? And then she did something and I think she like fucking went to try to grab like the deck or something. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And yeah, my homegirl seen it and they fucking pulled her up and it,
Damn.
go to sleep. Oh, shit. And then they
Took care of that quick,
They
man.
took care of it quick. I was like, damn, shit. Shout out to the homies, man.
I'm gonna need their numbers.
Shit. Look, if you got some girls that's in the booth that's acting crazy.
What
that's
song
it.
was it, man? What song
Oh
did she ask
shit!
for? Do you remember?
I don't remember, bro.
No?
This was
But it was
years
Pitbull. It
ago.
was probably Pitbull. Man.
It might have been. It might have been that era.
That era. of
Yeah,
Pitbull.
it might have. That was a good era too, man.
That was
Yeah,
Pitbull
Pitbull-
was
Pitbull
putting
had
out
it
some
on
pretty
lock,
good
bro.
shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
he had the fucking like.
I know
international
you
shit.
want me.
Yeah.
You know what? That was the Veranda days, dog. When that song came out.
Do you have like a favorite song that you put like all the time or something like everywhere you go?
Like
or
a
something?
timeless,
like
a
yeah,
timeless
like
one.
a timeless.
No,
track?
there's a bunch of them, man. I wouldn't say I don't know a timeless track. That's
it's
personal for me.
it's the one that you played it, and it's crazy because I had downloaded to play it at the coffee shop
Which
too.
one?
The one that we did last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
I was like, nah, he played it. I'm not gonna play my remix. I was like, next time I'll play it as a Calibra or it's super popular, but I forgot how it goes. I was like, dude, like
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
that one, bro, is always a classic.
That's a definite, yeah.
That
That is, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that. That's one of those.
I think mine would be the "She's Homeless." That one, like, there's so
Which
many
one?
that with me and she's homeless.
She's home. Dun, 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 dun,
Like, depending on what point in life I'm in, I'll find a remix that's like current to that, and I'll always drop that song, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fire song.
I heard an Afro house remix of that shit. Fucking fire, bro.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
Fucking fire.
I wake up early in the morning
Just to do my hair now, cause she cares, y'all. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's one that I like for sure. That's like that classic 90s like dance shit, bro.
That's another track that's been
90s
sampled and
house.
remixed so
Oh,
many
yeah,
times.
dude.
That one and Show Me Love, you know.
Show Me Love is all, yeah.
You got to show. Ooh, dude.
That
No. The Hadaway.
What is love?
They don't do that one anymore, but there was a time where that song was.
I have a remix of that song. Hopefully, I still have it on my old drive. That, oh my god, dude, it was. I think you've even played it before because
Is it like a tech house?
No, it was like back then when it was like Dirty Dutch, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't find it on YouTube no more. And I'm like, bro, where is it? And I know it's in my old hard drive, but it goes like it was like, and then. Like little Dirty Dutch sound. I was like,
You know what I think
oh
now?
my God.
I think it's like
H2 house remix or something. It was like it was probably even a bootleg, bro.
A bootleg
Remember
of a
when the
bootleg.
bootlegs were going so
That
hard?
laid back Luke era, dude. The laid back Luke era was
fucking
fire.
Hardwell, bro. Hardwell was my shit. He was
Hardwell.
killing. Yeah, Afrojack too.
Afrojack was fire, too.
I saw. Did you see Hardwell when they were when he was at You and Me? Oh my God, bro! Crazy.
That's how my son happened.
You were Hardwell.
I was hard very well. I should have named him Hardwell. We did it.
Hardwell Wayne.
That sounds pretty dope.
Hardwell.
That sounds
Wayne.
good. Hardwell Wayne.
Alias and alias.
Well,
Sound like a
Wayne.
goddamn superhero.
Hardwell Wayne.
You're like Batman at night. Hardwell Wayne.
That's Seuss. That's Seuss, yeah.
Yeah.
Sucio.
Fuck yeah,
And
man.
how did you decide to go with your DJ name?
All right.
Is that
So, going government name. My government name is Justin JonWayne Eaden. I know it's the way.
What's your social security?
69, 69, 69.
Hold on. Let me write it down.
I live at 555, just some bullshit like that. Anyway, so at one point when I was rapping and also DJing at the same time, I was kind of getting more into my DJ. I was always DJing, but I kind of took a pause, did rap and stuff like that. And at that time, I was called DJ Talibang.
Hey.
Yes, and the reason why, because, and I'm kind of embarrassed of it now, but the reason, like the name itself, but the reason why is because
That's racist.
what the fuck? I'm calling it. Reason why is because I was a big T.I. fan too. Like, and it was Rubber Band Man. Wow, I
Yeah.
like the Taliban.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna run that with it. And I've always been a fan of like changing the spelling and stuff. So it was Talabang.
Like graffiti artist type shit.
Yeah.
Switch up the spelling.
Yeah, so it was like that. So when I started getting into EDM, at the same time, like I was going through a hard time in my life, and I was like, I got to do something more positive, because if I don't start trying to be more positive, it's it. You know, it's either dead or in jail. Like it is what it is. So I gotta, be more fucking open to what I'm doing. So I had a roommate at the time, had a birthday book, and I'm blazed out of my mind. We're fucking smoking and shit, and I'm reading through this book, and it was like each page had the birth date of the year, what was going on with that, and who has that birthday that's famous.
I like when they do that. I actually
Yeah.
took a picture. I do work for a lot of Winter Texans, and this old couple had this shit from like a marriage certificate. But it had like the marriage date and like who was popular, what car came out.
Oh, see, yes.
How much
I
did a
love
house
that.
cost?
I love
and, you
that,
know,
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, because
pretty
it gives you a
dope.
good insight of history and then
Yeah.
like the repeat of history, because
That's
history
fire.
does repeat
Hell
itself,
yeah.
and just learning where we've come from, where we're going. Anyway, so John Wayne actually has the same birthday, May 26th.
Hey.
So I was like, all right, shit,
Dope.
great actor. I know the whole racism aspect or whatever, but it's like Michael Jackson or R. Kelly
Yeah.
or you got to separate the music from
the person.
From the person.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to separate the art from the person or
Yeah.
whatever. I know what it is and I know what the fuck the situation is, but I was like, you know what, let me try to do something positive with it. And I was doing something positive with it, such as changing the name, changing myself, and being more open to positivity coming in and putting more positive out than the negative. And so Justin Dwayne, I was like, you know what, let me fucking take the USTI out, put an O, then fucking put it together. I want to, of course, the graffiti aspect. Let me take the DE off my middle name, Dwayne, Justin Dwayne Eaden, and put the John Wayne together, capital J, capital W. Keep my last name because I want to make that like a legacy for my family. Hey, look, I want to try to do this and leave that legacy to say, hey, Mr. Eden did something for his family and gave back to the community and stuff like that. So that's how I came up
Fire,
with the name.
bro.
Big shout out to that,
Oh, yeah.
bro. That's awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate
That's
it.
an awesome way to
Appreciate
get your
When
name
did you
on there.
start OGK?
So OGK came up, I would say a little bit before COVID. I had another team back in the day called Troy Madeline Entertainment, which since being from Mission, same thing, changing the letters up. In the letters of Troy Madeline, it's the same letters as Tom Landry.
Okay.
Tom Landry being one of the greatest coaches
Yeah.
from the Cowboys.
From
and-
Mission, yeah.
And from Mission. So I wanted to keep something, from the city mixed up in that, as we were all from the city, the people that I was rapping with. And that ran for a little bit when I was doing my hip hop era, then stopped that, started focusing on just purely DJing and, doing what I did. And I started getting, I guess, connections and people that I was like, let me try something different. So started OGK. I want to say it was like 2017, 2018, if I'm correct. Something like that. But same situation that usually happens. A couple friends get together. We're always partying. We're always doing some stuff together. Yeah, as far as like, I love to DJ. They love to, gather people up. Let's try to make a movement. It's not just about trying to party. It's trying to get people together and trying to make something happen out of it.
Yeah.
And that's where it took off. It took
yeah,
off right now. Yeah.
Organized
bro.
chaos, right?
Organized chaos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
And then I'm fortunate enough, like I said, to work with a whole lot of different people.
Yeah, bro.
And be collabed with a lot of different people. So that definitely helps not only myself.
Definitely keep a good circle.
A great circle, man. I got a great circle that's around me right now. Like I think
And you guys
this-
are going to be doing a lot of dope things here in the Valley, man, for sure.
Yeah. And the way I look at it is like we got to do it as a unit, not individual. And there's a lot of people
Yeah,
that have
for
that
real.
mentality, which is sad, to just say, hey, look, I'm going to be that person. Okay, cool. You could be that person, but you need some help. I
Yeah.
can't do what everybody else can do. Everybody can't have 100% of the talent. Shit, there's some shit that I don't know fucking nothing about. Shit, when it comes to production and engineering, I'm pretty sure you way far past me, bro. And then I went to go hang out and then produce with Skinny, bro. And I'm like, God damn, this boy's a genius too,
Yeah,
bro.
Skinny's hard, bro.
Bro,
Skinny,
skinny, woo. So then that also puts me in a perspective of inspiration. When I love being around other DJs. I love talking music. I love being around just other artistic people that have an appreciation for either visual art or, music or anything, man. Like if you got some type of creation, let it out. Let me hear about it. I want to listen. I want to see. Then that'll trigger something for me to be inspired with,
Yeah.
Amen.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like it's dope hearing local producers, especially like in the electronic, like, genre of music. I remember I would spin a lot of, like I would come across like Reaper's remixes and shit.
Oh, yeah,
And I would drop
bro.
a lot of like his
Reaper's
shit
so
like in the
underrated, bro.
clubs, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Reaper,
fire
bro.
stuff.
Blen was playing all his shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
when Blen
yeah.
was at his peak,
Yeah.
every mix had a Reaper song in that bitch. So
Yeah,
sometimes they even had
bro.
2 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like crazy, bro.
I
Crazy.
agree, bro. Very underrated, bro.
Underrated as
Fuck
fuck.
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, and that's another person like I went to go produce with and saw how he worked, and I'm like, bro, Like you got it.
A funny little backstory with Reaper. I have no beef with the guy at all whatsoever, but he actually, I don't know if they're still together or not, but he actually was dating my baby mama for a while, dude.
Oh shit.
For real. Yeah, like I guess my baby mama likes DJs. But yeah, he was dating her for a while, and I remember, I guess there was always some sort of like misunderstanding or communication because I know how she can be and like, you know, whatever.
Right.
And so I always believed that there was. So we were at an event. I was DJing for Sean Mecca at 5x5.
Okay.
And it was an event. I don't remember. It was like maybe 2-3 years ago. And we were, I think, doing a podcast there too. And so I was telling Andy, I'm like, dude, Reaper's here. He's like, well, don't do anything. I'm like, well, I don't know, man. Like, I heard
I'm fucking drunk, man.
There was shit being talked, bro. Like, I don't know. No, I was actually not drunk at the time. I'm not gonna say sober because I was still drinking. Not at the moment, man. No, but as the night went on, I did get drunk, and I went up to him, bro, and I'm like, look, dude, like. You hanging out around my kid. Like, I don't need no beef with you. Like, I never had anything negative. I'm like, dude, I would spin your songs at clubs, dog. Like, I have nothing bad to say about you. And he's just like, well, we're good, dog. I was like, okay, good, man. Like,
that's all it needs to be.
Squashed it out, dude. Like,
Respect.
It's because sometimes it's just in your head. Like, you know, it might not even be.
No, a lot of the times it's the baby mama, dog. Like, God damn it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But you know what I mean.
Facts. Hey, but I commend you on that, man. That's a big man move right there, bro. Like, because normally, especially being under the influence, you know, you can take it a little bit far. You know?
I thought being drunk, I was gonna do something not good, but
Right.
I was just like, look, man, like if like I ain't got nothing to say about you. I'm like, I'm right here. You guys have nothing to say,
respect.
and he
That's
was just
respect.
like, I'm good too, bro.
And that's
I'm like,
respect on
okay,
him
cool.
side too. Hey, y'all just say it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't
Texas shit.
Yeah.
And then my baby mama hits me up. Well, were you talking to Reaper? I'm like, bitch, fuck you.
Why you texting me?
We're against you now.
That's the homie. We went after for Taco P afterward.
Right? We were having beers talking shit about you.
We mixed together.
He had one deck, I had the other, man. Come on.
Yeah. That's fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, that's a funny little backstory with Reaper.
That's funny,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, and where can people follow you and find your music, bro?
Easy. I believe in trying to have everything fucking sanctified as far as like
same. That's what they taught us in school. Everything be the same username.
yeah, because I hate when you
That's
try to
hard.
you go find somebody and then it's like
it's
DJ drop it like it's hot, and then the other one's like
It's all spelled like crazy too.
Yeah, DJ drop something dot slash
DJ hot sauce.
underscore. Like, okay, no, man, keep it together in one. So mine's easy. JWE 333. JWE 333. That's it. That's it.
yeah.
On everything. Social media, TikTok, OnlyFans.
You're gonna get a new subscriber from me.
All I do is put up kneecap pics.
Right up my alley, bro.
Kneecap pics.
Showing the tripa.
He got them up shorts. Got them up
Shit, you know
short
what I'm
singles.
saying?
Hey, dude, but hey, badass to have you, man.
Hey,
Fuck
thank
yeah.
y'all, man.
Yes,
I appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, bro.
Appreciate every last one of y'all, man. It was great. I'm glad.
Yeah, I can't wait to fucking see
Come to
more
the shows. Come
about
May
all the
17th,
shows,
May
tacos.
24th.
Yeah, May 17th, May 24th is the next show. Actually, tonight I got what is today? May 10th. I'll be at the Asian Market after party. I'll be DJing
Oh,
there
I
tonight.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Thirsty Monkey,
Asian
right?
Market?
At Thirsty Monkey. Yeah, Thirsty
Hell
Monkey
yeah,
tonight.
dude.
So yeah, May's gonna be already stacked up, man. Shit, follow me on everything. JWE333, Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud, YouTube, all of that stuff, and you're gonna see something there to see where I'm gonna be at.
There you go, guys.
Big shout out.
Give him a follow, y'all.
Hey,
Fucking JonWayne Eaden in the goddamn house.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Gem cutters. Hey. Peace.